Hello, I'm the Resolute Cartographer, and this is the 14th video in my Fallout 76 Surveil series. In this case, we're going to be going over Vault 76. Now, I've pretty much done this already in the main quest series, but we're going to just nail it down with all of the little bits of lore, and every little terminal entry and note and everything like that. Now, I don't know if they're ever going to actually change anything here in Vault 76, but if they do, this will at least be a record of what things were like on the initial part of Reclamation Day. So, let's get to it. Starting off here with this terminal. Happy Reclamation Day! Today's the day, everyone. Reclamation Day. We've been preparing for this moment for 25 years. We're ready. You're ready. America is waiting for us, so let's get out there. The Overseer. You're invited. Countdown to Reclamation Day. Who? Everyone. When? 10 p.m. to midnight. We've opened the remaining liquor rations in the official Vault-Tec party hats. The Overseer will give a speech at 10 minutes to midnight and will lead the countdown. Have fun, everyone. And there's a game holotape in here, which we'll take. Okay, taking a look around the room. Just a very interesting sight. You can click on this mural if you want to. There you go. And yeah, you got the whole trophy case, phonograph, or gramophone, I guess. Which, oh, you know, it probably isn't playing because I got world radios turned off, and that's probably related to that. But yeah, you can't really pick up any of the junk in here, which is, I mean, it makes sense because you got players coming along behind you and stuff like that. But it also is kind of annoying because it'd be lovely to be able to take a lot of this stuff with you. But anyway. That does it for this room, pretty much, except for putting on the Pip-Boy. Okay. Alright, there you go. Okay, and that allows you to leave your room, and it starts the quest Reclamation Day. And you can see the results of the party from the prior night. And you see all these other little rooms that you cannot enter.
You have been tasked with nothing less than the rebuilding of America. Such a huge responsibility. Just know that Vault-Tec is proud of you. I am proud of you. When you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours. I've got my own mission. Out there in Appalachia. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Alright, so there's a note here, love note. Dear Lisa, dearest Lisa, do you know that my heart skips a beat every time you enter? Your sweet voice rings, milk and 3 sugars, please, in my dreams. I long to kiss you, I want. You only know me as the one who makes muffins, delivers drinks, but I'm so much more. I've seen the Congo. I've visited indigenous tribes in the South Pacific. Too boastful? I want to be with you. I want to protect you. I want... Clearly a draft of a note that Dweller intended to give to Lisa. Alright, yeah, there are more rooms up here. This is not the way you go, but we're just taking a full look and getting a full grasp of everything. The main reason I'm creating this character is to go back through the Morgantown airport to create a surveil video for that place. The issue being with that the last time I went through Morgantown Airport, I couldn't find all of the holotapes that used to be there, and I didn't know whether or not that was simply because I'd already found them on that character and was holding them, or if it was something actually where they had actually removed them from the game. So I want to find that out to be 100% sure, and the best way to do that, create a new character.
Sir, hello. Oh, finally. I feared you'd never wake up. Don't you remember? It's Reclamation Day. Time to leave the vault. Most of the others have already gone. Best get cracking. Oh, I do wish I could come with you. But someone's got to man the fort, as it were.
Yeah, there are a lot of those Mr. Handy bots around the place. First one there, Crutchley. And here's Worthy. You of course have to visit these stations and pick up this stuff.
Sir. Free sap.
Alright, it's neat that they've got this exposed rock here. The reactor area is completely sealed off.
Medicine checklist. Radex, Radaway, Stimpack. Got it? Good.
There's Cavendish.
No creature comforts out there, sir. You want it, you build it.
Higginbottom. Getting our building supplies. Here's Merriman.
Teamwork. It's what built America. It's what built me.
Then you go off the path and you go to the Overseer's office and check in on her computer here. Vault-Tec report. Confidential, 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 Overseer eyes only. Violation VTP 01076. 25 years after the vault doors close, you are to prepare your citizens to leave Vault 76 and begin a process called Reclamation. Specifics will be disseminated automatically as that time approaches. After Reclamation Day, you are personally ordered to find and secure 3 nuclear silos, codenamed Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. If these sites are still nuclear capable, ensure no one except Vault-Tec can access or launch nuclear ordnance. To be clear, even if there are other authorities, whether government, militia, or otherwise, their claims are to be ignored. Vault-Tec alone maintains jurisdiction. A very interesting entry there because it makes you wonder whether or not Vault-Tec was including the Enclave and the government authorities that would not be allowed to access the site other than Vault-Tec. Vault 76 parameters. Congratulations, Overseer. Vault 76 is one of the most important projects that Vault-Tec has completed. No expense has been spared on building, staffing, and selecting the inhabitants of your vault. The cream of the crop of America have been chosen, including luminaries from Vault-Tec University. The special classes and instruction you received about managing a vault do not apply with this assignment. Vault 76 is special. Your mission is to see to the livelihood and well-being of all your residents and make sure they're ready to colonize America once the all-clear is received. It is to be expected you will face challenges we haven't prepared you for. Adapt, learn, and thrive. America is counting on you. Operation procedures. Day-to-day duties. Your job as Overseer is to see to the overall health and safety of Vault 76. Avoid loss of life at all costs. The Vault residents have been carefully chosen for their unique skills and temperament. Due to the aptitude of the Vault residents, you may be presented with unique challenges in maintaining order. As a last resort, each domicile can be locked down and residents imprisoned for any duration you deem appropriate. Enforced solitary confinement can lead to psychological issues, so factor that in. Although the vault doors cannot be opened from the inside, keep the entry clear of all unauthorized personnel. The security team will stow all weapons and munitions after the amended entry period, and will be armed solely with non-lethal devices. If America is to be rebuilt, every life in this vault is special. Preserve them all. Mandatory shutdown. Our studies have shown, even after a relatively short duration of living with the amenities of Vault-Tec, that test subjects can grow to depend on them. That will not do for Vault 76. After the all-clear message is received, Vault 76 will shut down all functions inside of 24 hours. Air circulation will cease last, and you should warn the Vault residents that staying inside the vault can be lethal after this period. Everyone must leave the nest. It's imperative that all residents are focused on the important job of rebuilding America. Archive files. Reclamation Day has arrived. We counted down to midnight. I haven't seen everyone cheer like that since Vault Baby number 1 was born. I called lights out a couple hours ago. Had to get security to help a few people to their beds. Then the volunteers and I got all the standees set up, just like we practiced. Need to make the final recordings, and then it'll be time to head out that door. I wish I could be there to help everyone on their way, but I know they'll make me proud. Survival first. As instructed, we've set up the survival packages. I've advised everyone to run fast and far from 76 as soon as the doors open. We have no information about what awaits us. Vault-Tec says we're America's best hope. Now we'll find out. Annual Review 2100. Another year down, our mission continues. Top issues. At current count, 6 residents are under disciplinary lockdown. That's up from 4 last year. The morale officer has managed to quash the worst rumors about Appalachia, cannibal mutants, burning rain, whatever, but tensions are high. It's generally pretty easy to maintain order. The pedigree of most of the residents is impressive to say the least. But competence sometimes means arrogance, and arrogance means my authority gets tested more often than it should. Hydroponics has been struggling to keep up with demand. I've been loath to institute mandatory rationing, but in 2101 that may be necessary. 76 is full to bursting with people, more than we anticipated. Top successes. The award ceremonies are a great way of stoking the most hardened egos, since everyone's so damn competitive. The low point was someone losing a tooth in a fight over the Best Dental Hygiene Award. The senior staff has been exemplary as always, very dependable and loyal. It's been a struggle to keep the overachievers placated, but another year down and we're still here. Vault 76 World Cup has proven to be a huge hit. The ball damn near broke the jukebox, but the energy in the atrium was just amazing. Deleted files. No files found. And we're going to take the holotape with us. And we'll play that now.
Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again. So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there.
Alright, something I just noticed here, which I thought was kind of funny. These walls are clearly made out of concrete poured with wooden forms, but they've got tacks in these posters supposedly going into the concrete. I don't know if you've ever tried to do that before, but it does not work. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so we got multiple doors here that are also sealed. Let's go back past Merriman. And we can pick up our camp from Crowley.
Rebuilding America. Glad I'm staying here. Still, I'm sure your camp will make it easy peasy.
Alright. Bypassing him and a whole bunch of other camps, and an enormous number of vault suits, we can head on over towards the movie room here, where they're playing this little video
you,
of...
sir, possess the skills necessary to accomplish anything. I'm sure of it.
Where they're playing this little slideshow of how it is that you should try to survive outside. Then we have Pool here, standing by the perk cards and black rim glasses and pin. Alright. And is that going to level us up? There we go. Alright, leaving that behind, we go past another door that is locked. And we head into the entrance hall. But we're not done here just yet. Let's head into screening. Well, we can watch the door open real quick because it's neat to see. Alright, now then, let's check out the security office, where we have the security terminal. This really gives us an insight into the security team here, which were really, they lived here, obviously, but they were not like the residents of the vault. Vault 76 security instructions. Vault 76 is one of the most highly valuable and important vaults in our network. As such, these orders must be obeyed at all costs. The future of America is at stake. Upon receiving the activation notice, your team is authorized to use lethal force. Any obstacle or threat that stands between you and getting vault residents safely inside the vault must be dealt with decisively. Only authorized personnel are allowed inside. All other personnel should be considered enemy combatants. The Overseer has special instructions after the activation notice. As soon as the entry procedures are complete, your team must stow all weapons in specified containers. Further orders will be then dispensed. Trust your Overseer. Obey your Overseer. Know that each and every member of your team has been selected specifically for this assignment because of Vault-Tec's faith in you. If you work together, you will succeed. Incident reports. Drunk and disorderly. Jill caught M. Thompson singing loudly during the night cycle. He got into the Reclamation Party stores and borrowed a six-pack. The rules say that theft mandates a lockdown, but what's the point? In 2 days, everyone's out anyhow. Threw Thompson in the holding cell to sleep it off. Assault investigated. Nakamura investigated a complaint filed by our old friend Jake. Jake claimed that E. Jefferson shoved him with intent to commit bodily injury. Nakamura found a witness and Jake was gently shoved out of the way after he was laying into Jefferson about being an ineffectual ass. Asked the chief whether we should nail Jake for filing a false report. Chief said Jake technically was assaulted though, so it's dropped. God, I hate lawyers. Unauthorized access investigation. Terminal 023-B was hacked last night. Sandy investigated and we've got no idea who did it. The reclamation files were accessed, however, which has the chief furious. What does he expect? Half the Resis are goddamn geniuses. How are we supposed to keep them out of the restricted files? Double up the shifts so we have more eyes out there. Like that'll help. Theft investigated. Another claim from Jake. Again. Sent Nakamura over. She's the only one that doesn't want to strangle this guy. Jake claims he's missing 1 box of sugar bombs from his room. He's demanding we investigate it. 1 box of sugar bombs? Told Nakamura to drop the investigation. With reclamation coming, we have far more important things to do. Security logs. We'll go oldest to newest. Rundown complete. Team tore through the activation notice checklist, logs wiped, non-essential gear secured, reclamation packages acquired, etc. The whole procedure went down to record time like we've been practicing for years. Some grumbling about unleashing the Resis without the Overseer keeping them in check, but overall a good performance. Keeping a lid on it. Had to lock down Casey for blabbing about the activation notice. The cat's already out of the bag, but orders are orders. Procedure is we announce tomorrow, but you can feel the excitement. The team keeps asking what to expect out there. The nukes knocked out our external sensors, so we're blind. Only the secondary Geiger counters are operational. Scuttlebutt gone wild. Lots of whispering of who's grouping up with who after reclamation. I worry the biggest threat to the project isn't the threat we'll face out there, it's from within. The Resis are a formidable lot, but give them free reign and Lord help us. Final entry. 25 years of service. No KIAs and one hell of a send-off. I made one last plea to arm the Resis before we open. Denied. My solemn hope is, generations from now, visitors will come to 76 and read this and know how dedicated their forefathers were. How we regrew America from the ashes. But, I admit I'm afraid as well. If some of the experiments in the other vaults go wrong, it can give you nightmares. And that's only the things I know about. If we can only stick together, work together, I think we stand a chance. Alright, and I realized that I actually missed a terminal further back, so we're going to go take a look at that. But that really sheds a lot of interesting light on the security team and the fact that they knew what was going on in the other vaults. Okay, here's the terminal we missed. Personnel terminal. Final notice. If anyone is found to be accessing this terminal and is not a member of the personnel department, you will be immediately reported to the security chief. No exceptions. Correspondence. Missing Nuka-Cola Jerry. From Daily, J. Subject, missing Nuka-Cola Cherry. Just because we're leaving doesn't give any of you the right to steal from my stash of Nuka-Cola Cherry. I've been rationing those bottles for over 20 years. If I catch any of you, so help me God, there will be consequences. I think that J. Daily is, Jake. About my reassignment. From Sullivan, T. Subject, about my reassignment. I realize that it may seem trivial in light of present circumstances, but I would greatly appreciate my reassignment being processed before Reclamation Day. I have worked years to pass all written, verbal, and physical tests to become a sanitation engineer. I have a doctorate of engineering from GSU, and I don't want to end my tenure at Vault 76 as a soda jerk. Please, let me have the accolades I have earned. Thanks in advance. Purge all records. From Security Chief. Subject, purge all records. Vault-Tec's reclamation procedure is very clear. All records must be purged before R Day. To be clear, after Reclamation Day, there will be no personnel department. There will be no Vault 76. Any of the projects you're in the middle of are done. If you, for some reason, can't find the time to erase your files, I'll send someone over to do it for you. You can bring it up with the Overseer if you like. And personnel files. A through F. All files deleted. G through O. All files deleted. P through Z. All files deleted. Unsaved work. Villanueva, R. Previous occupation, Senior VP, Gibraltar Inc. Education, Doctorate of Applied Communications, Cambridge. Accomplishments, White House Communications Director, 66 through 69. National Debate Champion, 56. Current occupation, Barber. Vince, A. Previous occupation, Colonel, USAF. Education, BS in Aerospace Engineering, West Point. Accomplishments, Deputy Director of Strategic Planning, JCOS. Medal of Honor, 71. Olympic Bronze Medal, Decathlon, 60. Current occupation, Security Officer. Volkmer, N. Previous occupation, Dean of Physics, VTU. Education, Doctorate of Applied Mathematics, CIT. Doctorate of Nuclear Engineering, CIT. I'm assuming that CIT right there is Commonwealth Institute of Technology, or the Institute from Boston. Accomplishments, Nobel Laureate, Physics, 51. Current occupation, Chief Technician, Maintenance. Alright, and that is all the terminal entries from Vault 76. Let's head out that door. Alright, so there's the entrance to 76. You, of course, cannot go back in once you've exited, which is a lore-based decision that they made there. We're going to take just a quick look around the exterior of the place. We've got a dead responder right here. Alright, we're back after that little crash. Let's, Jeez. Those Liberator bots are somewhat tougher when you're level 1. Rebuilding the future for a broken nation. Guess now we go to beat them to death with this thing. Alright, and let's take a look around here. We've got a broken motorcycle, golf cart, some Vault-Tec cases, a bus. Let's see if it's got a specific location on the side. No. First aid kit, some luggage. Heading down the hill, we come across a Jeep with a dead soldier next to it. Likely he died trying to get people into the vault. Alright, so with the Liberators dead, let's take a look around. We've got a sign here. Vault-Tec celebrates 300 years of America. And another sign here. Welcome to Vault 76. We have an APC here. Another dead soldier. Campaign hat. We got some ammunition. More dead soldiers. A destroyed car. More dead soldiers. A responder's decal, which is interesting. And a full barricade here with a gate. And even a tank. The military was really out here in full force to keep the residents safe until the doors were closed. I'm just going to go a little bit further down this way. A couple of cars, more dead people, and another car, and then an APC. And some police cars. Ooh. And I had accidentally already broken my gun. So let's try punching these guys to death. Alright. More broken cars. And yet another APC, and as you look down the road, a tractor and more broken cars. No way to get into the back of this APC. Alright, let's head back up the hill. The kind of strange thing to consider about this is that the main road that fed Vault 76 ran through just wild country. No major population centers over in this direction. The closest thing you have is right over here in Point Pleasant. But to get to even just Flatwoods and Sutton and Helvetia, you would have to cross this piece of country that has no roads going through it. But anyway, crossing this little drainage ditch here. And then again the barricades. Okay, so we've got some containers here. Concrete barriers, destroyed cars. We have a bus that likely brought some of the dwellers up here. Got some junk in here. Ammunition and guns. Alright, and then over here we've got a pickup truck. More junk. A motorcycle. Dead civilian. More Vault-Tec crates. Looks like a woman who had a baby with her. A Grafton steel truck. The driver, which seems like died. Yet another responders label. Destroyed vehicles. And then past this sign here, a better future begins today. We can head up these stairs. And we get one of those beautiful Fallout 76 vistas up here. Some destroyed benches. Pennington. The only Mr. Handy outside the vault who's part of the vault staff, as far as I know.
The Overseer said she'd set up her camp down the road to the south.
We'll just take a look up these stairs real quick. Just make sure we don't miss anything. Oh, it looks like somebody left some supplies here. Or just dropped some meat that was already spoiled. Alright, heading back down those stairs. And down these stairs.
You should head to that camp. Find the Overseer.
And we have this lower little promenade down here, including a dead responder with orders from Maria Chavez. Paul, I need you to make the monthly scouting run to Vault 76. Those doors have to open sometime. Don't take risks. Observe for a few days and come back. Maria. And some other supplies. We'll take a look up here. Just more benches. And I realized I forgot to show you one part of the parking lot that I noticed when I was killing those little bots. So let's go take a look at that real quick. That area specifically back here behind the bus, we have another dead soldier. A dead responder with some melee weapons. More Vault-Tec crates. And some more benches. But that pretty much does it for Vault 76, both the interior and exterior. Whether or not they'll make any real changes to this, I don't really know, but again, I had to make this character so that I could do the full run through Morgantown Airport as a fresh character. But it also really does shed some interesting information on Vault 76, and leads to some questions as well. Because they seem to have opened the vault 5 years late, and have received an activation signal before they did so. So the question really becomes, where did that activation signal come from? Who are the people who had sent it? And why did they send it? And why did they send it 5 years too late? Because you have to consider that if they'd sent it on time, the Vault Dwellers would have emerged from the vault just right around the time that the responders were being destroyed over at the Morgantown Airport. So was it being done to protect the Vault Dwellers, or what? Hopefully these questions will be answered as we go further into the story. But that should do it for now. This has been the Resolute Cartographer. If you like this video and you want to see more of them, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications as to when those videos become available, hit the notification bell. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you got any comments or questions, leave them for me and I'll try to get back to you. And I hope to see everybody again next time. Thanks for watching.